The Burns Agency knows your insurance needs can change with almost every season. The snowblowers get tucked away, and the motorcycles, boats, and jet skis come out to play. Give yourself a minute. Stop. Think about what new or changing exposures are happening to you. Then call the Burns Agency. Over the phone, in person, or online, we're here for all your policy needs. Or better yet, give us a chance to earn your business with our top-notch customer service, strong coverage options, and unbeatable pricing. The Burns Agency, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Better Burns. Much better. So much better at Burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better at Burns. You buy better at Burns. You buy better.
Hi, Miranda Mahoney here from Grizzle Pride, your local drug prevention coalition. So, marijuana, now legal in Connecticut, but there are some things you really should know. It's only legal for people 21 and older. And always, always secure your cannabis products like edibles, vape pens, dabs, and of course marijuana in a locking storage container and keep it out of sight and of reach of kids. Kids don't know the difference between a THC edible gummy and a candy gummy you might buy at a store. There's many resources available at grizzlepride.org or our Facebook and Instagram pages. And parents, you are your child's greatest influence. Talk early, talk often about the risks of substance use on their developing brains. Check out grizzlepride.org. grizzlepride.org. grizzlepride.org.
Your community radio, live from Main Street.
Mike Minarski and Paul Lash in the morning and 80s all day and night.
SNSN.
Like they always say things that aren't stupid usually. And when they are stupid, it's funny.
And good morning, everybody. Good morning, Paul.
Good morning.
Oh, my name is Mike. I didn't know if you were like, I was like, what the hell?
What can I tell you?
I don't know. What can you tell me, Paul?
Oh, it's Wednesday.
Tell me something.
Wednesday.
So your counterpart, Richard Wasilek, is home.
Oh, good. Glad to hear.
He sent me a couple of gnarly pictures.
Oh, boy.
Of the incisions.
Oh, I can imagine.
And one of them was like right on his like upper hip.
Really?
Underneath his belly. And I'm like, whoa, hold up, buddy. Hold up.
Almost like he had an autopsy.
No, but there was it was like, wow, it was almost a porn pic there, Rich, you know?
Wow.
No, but he wasn't doing that. I mean, it was just, but nasty.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It was so serious.
I can understand why he can't do much.
No, I know.
Yeah. Well, wish you the best. Yeah.
That's all you got. Wish him the best. That's it.
That's all we can do. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So he walked a little bit yesterday.
Oh, good.
So he's walking a little bit more and more. So I said, hey, dude, day by day. Day by day.
That's all you can do.
That's a song by the Hooters in the 80s. Day by day by day.
Yeah. Wow. Well, I'm glad to see that he's home.
He is, which is good. So,
yeah. Nothing like being home. Everybody hates to be in the hospital.
Oh, yeah. That's not fun.
Not fun at all. No.
So our move here is imminent. It is imminent.
Yes.
So a couple more days.
Yep.
We're having services installed tomorrow in the new place. So we will no longer be at the Jewett City Savings Bank Studios, which
closing down
over 6 years. So.
Closing down. Yeah. So sometime next week you'll be broadcasting from your new studios.
Yes, Studio
54.
Yep. Studio 70.
There you go. Studio 70.
So
yeah. So good.
Victoria, and I'll guarantee you, Paul didn't even realize it.
Realize what?
Looks kind of strange without the brick wall behind Paul.
Oh, the pitch is gone.
It's gone.
Oh, I bet she took it home and dug a hole and put it in.
Shut up.
I mean, that picture was. Did she buy it?
Yes.
Oh, that's a wonderful picture.
How good do you feel about your purchase now? But she did, yeah.
uh,
I'm just kind of. I walked in here today and I'm like, something is different. What is it? What is? And I still didn't realize it until she said, "Oh, there's no brick wall behind Paul."
I know it.
So, but this place is we're emptying it out more and more and more.
Probably put it in their bathroom.
She'd have to have a pretty big bathroom.
Yeah.
That was a big picture. What was that, like almost 7 feet tall?
Well, I don't know how tall it was. I don't
6.5 feet tall.
Yeah, it
Huge.
wasn't that tall. Come on. Probably 4.5.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Whatever.
It was big.
It was big. Yeah,
So,
but
I have another one the same size.
Yeah.
Pretty much. It's like a forest kind of picture.
Who was that painted by? 3-year-old? I mean, yeah.
Victoria says she's going to take a picture of it in the man cave and send it. Good. Let's see what it looks like.
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, must have been a crack in the wall on the high or something.
Come on, you're like brutal on the picture, man. I had that thing. I bought it at Pier 1.
Yeah.
I don't know how many years ago now.
Yeah. Well, when you came in, they saw this big lollipop on your forehead. So,
well, what? I don't get that.
Sucker.
Oh, sucker. Huh.
Man.
I don't know. It wasn't me that wanted the pictures, to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah.
It was somebody else.
Said good taste, right?
Huh?
Somebody with good taste.
Well, now all of a sudden somebody's got good taste. If it's me, I'm gonna get slammed, But if it's somebody else, it's good taste. Oh, it's good taste. No, it was
somebody that had COVID. Didn't have any taste.
No. This person wanted these 2 pictures that we bought at from Pier 1.
Yeah.
So, of course,
Pier 1 had some weird crap.
They did.
Oh man,
they had
talk
some
about
really
weird
crap.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't my take. I mean, I wasn't crazy over Pier 1.
No.
Well,
I mean, somebody I was with did.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people like Pier 1, but it wasn't one of my favorite decors.
It's very eclectic.
Yeah. No, not for me.
He was not into their decor.
Yeah.
It was very expensive.
Oh yeah.
Very expensive.
They weren't cheap.
No,
they weren't
not
cheap.
at all.
No.
But they closed up pretty much all. I don't think they have. I think they have one store in Westerly.
I'm not even sure. Well, we bought some bamboo chairs that we, put outside that are still there. They're starting to unravel a little bit, but yeah.
So they're gone.
No, they're done.
So was that picture. And I have one more picture.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you knew. I don't know. You didn't venture back to this building much, but there was a metal sculpture of a bicycle.
Oh, I saw that.
Yep, that's gone.
Really?
Yep,
that's kind of cool.
That was neat. There's a few other things, but anyway, the move is continuing, and we still have a few more things. A lot of it's going to end up in the trash.
Yeah. Did you get rid of your bicycle?
No,
nobody wants it. Huh? That's surprising.
Yeah, I know. It's a bike.
Yeah,
I mean, it's brand new.
I know.
And it's a little girl's bike, probably for maybe a 7-year-old, 8-year-old.
Yeah,
it's not like a 20-inch mountain bike or anything like
that.
No,
but it's a bike a kid could use. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
It says girl power on it.
I don't know any young girls that would donate it to.
No. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, but it was Rihanna's. She didn't ride it.
Yeah, so
she didn't ride it at all. So, and it literally has been in the basement here for 5 years.
Yeah. Well, maybe somebody could use it.
Huh?
Maybe somebody could use it. Some family that could use a bike. But it's getting kind of late in the year for a bike, but it's all right.
Well, even if it sat for a while, so
just take it in your basement, give it away for a Christmas present.
Yes.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah. So, oh well.
I cannot believe that this is the second day in a row you haven't found some sort of an inroad to your dad joke.
Yeah,
you haven't done it.
Well,
I'm surprised.
The other day you were doing your auction. So, but anyway, what did they call Superman after he totaled his car?
What?
What did they call Superman after he dented his car? After he crashed his car, or whatever you want to call it.
Well, how does the joke read? However you want to call it.
What did they call Superman after he totaled his car?
Oh, so you're saying dented?
I totaled his car.
All right. I have no idea.
Clark Dent. I gave it half away for crying out loud.
That was pretty good, actually.
Yeah, I know.
Clark Dent.
Yeah, we got away from some stuff.
You owe us one more, because you didn't do one Monday.
Oh, you want to do another one?
Yeah, I might as well.
What was Jesus' first nursery?
We should stay away from that one because
no,
God
it's not
knows.
bad.
All right.
What was Jesus' favorite nursery song?
I don't know.
Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Okay.
Not bad.
Mary had a little.
Yeah, that's for sure.
All right. So a lot of new laws.
Yeah, which be very vague and telling.
Of course, they're all vague.
They're not going to explain what they are, but they sticking it right to you. That's for sure. Yeah.
Well, before we get into that, the one thing that I saw on social media yesterday, which was incorrect. Actually, a couple things. Everybody yesterday was claiming it was National Sons Day.
Really?
National Sunday was not yesterday.
Oh.
Not yesterday at all.
What was it?
Huh? It's today.
Oh, no. When you say sons, is that S-U-N or S-O-N?
S-O-N.
Oh, S-O-N. Gotcha.
So that is actually, it's today. It's not, it wasn't yesterday. All right. So before we get into the new laws, here are the holidays that you should be celebrating today that you didn't know that existed in the first place, right? Okay, here we go. It's a British Home Child Day.
British
Home Child Day, yep. It's Fish Tank Floor Show Night. So
I don't know how many people have fish tanks anymore.
There's a few.
Used to be very popular.
Wait, Rihanna has a little fish tank.
Does she?
Because fish are friends, not food.
Oh,
that's what she says.
Okay.
It's Gold Lining Day. Gold lining.
Yeah.
Not like silver lining, but a gold lining day.
Gotcha.
Today is your International Right to Know Day.
Gotcha. I want to know.
I'd like to know a few things.
Yeah.
It's National Drink Beer Day.
No, I think that's pretty much every day.
Do you drink beer?
No. I don't I never acquired a taste for beer. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't really.
No.
It's National Strawberry Cream Pie Day.
Yeah.
That is today.
That's good. Strawberries is just about over, though.
Here's something that nobody celebrates anymore. Hardly anybody. National Good Neighbor Day. Used to go out, you go, everybody, the newspaper would be somewhere in the driveway. You pick it up. Joe would be next door coming out. Hey, Joe, good morning. How are you? Now it's like you look over and you just keep going.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There are not as many people friendly.
Nope. You're absolutely right.
So. Let's see. So that's that. Let's see what else we got here. National Good Neighbor Day. National Women's Health and Fitness Day. It's World School Milk Day. That is today. Will you be celebrating?
Oh. What does that mean? Anybody gets a bottle of milk?
I guess so.
Oh.
But here's one that you'll probably be celebrating somewhere down the road. It's World Rabies Day. It's Rabies Day.
Yeah.
Read a child a book you like day.
Oh.
Like Green Eggs and Ham.
Yeah. You got to make sure the book is not that the woke people don't like the book. So.
Today is See You at the Pole Day.
No.
You know what that is all about?
Well, I think you can start.
It's actually I guess you could say it's a religious holiday in a way.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It's See You at the Pole is a yearly international event when Christian students gather at school flag poles, churches, and online for prayer and worship.
Oh,
The focal point of the day is when students meet at their school's flagpole at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
The day takes place during Global Week of Student Prayer, which is
see, I thought it would be dancing pole. You know, maybe you do a little pole dancing. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a little different, dude.
That's not. Well, you didn't say. You didn't say with this. You just said pole. That could be taken many, many ways.
Kathy Waffslick says we have great family, great friendly neighbors,
except for one.
Well, that's not me. I know. I know it was a dig at me, but I'm around the corner, and so
there's a lot of. I remember living in Lisbon and places like that where I had friendly neighbors.
Huh?
I remember doing things because we were younger then. We used to do things together all the time.
I have friendly neighbors. Yeah. I do.
Always went out with them, did things. Yeah. Many years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, there are people right on the other side of our fence that are very nice.
Yeah.
There's a guy across the street. He's a chimney sweep dude. His name's Seth.
Mm-hmm.
Nice guy.
Yeah.
Then there's a young couple across. So we have nice, nice neighbors.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have some. I was talking to somebody yesterday, and they do a COVID. Since COVID went in, they have a COVID hour. Mm-hmm. All the neighbors in the neighborhood come out, and since COVID's over now, they call it a COVID hour. They all come out and have a couple drinks together, and all the neighborhood, which I thought was pretty cool. Yeah.
Then of course somebody just puts in, about their neighbors, saying that their neighbors are and then poop emoji.
Yeah. Well,
but they're saying that in a rather
Well,
and that would be Scott Fryer, who is now known as Facebook user.
Well, there are neighbors that can be a pain in the neck.
Mm-hmm.
If they complain about every little thing you do, there are some neighbors that do that. Yeah.
So, do you want to do something with me before we get into the new Connecticut laws?
What's that?
Would you like to sing with me?
Sing?
Yes.
Sing what?
Just sing a song.
What kind of song?
We'll sing a song. Sing one with me.
What are we singing? Whose birthday is it?
We're gonna go ahead. So, Victoria, we have no neighbors. Love it. And the more I get to know her and stuff like that, I'm thinking, yeah, that sounds like her. Yes, I would like to have you join me in a rendition of Happy Birthday.
To who?
It is the birthday for one and only Kathy Wasselick.
Her birthday?
It is her birthday today.
Oh my God.
And it's Melissa's birthday Friday. So
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
happy 22.
That's right. Happy 22nd birthday, Kathy.
Yeah. Wow.
Ready? Happy birthday to you.
To you.
Happy birthday.
To you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Dear Kathy.
That's me.
Wasselick.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
Happy birthday to you. Yeah. Happy birthday, Kathy. All right. Kathy, who's, of course, her husband is Rich.
Yep.
And actually, Rich is married to her. Because you can't, I always think it's kind of mean to say, well, she's his wife.
No.
Well, how about he's her husband? You know what I mean? You don't really hear that. So.
Yeah. Well, you got a few points.
But happy birthday, Kathy.
Yeah. Wow.
To you.
Yeah.
Happy 22nd birthday.
Yeah. Don't you wish?
Yeah. Old Rich.
Yeah.
87 now after that surgery.
Yep.
Come here. Come on. No.
He's probably walking around like he's 87.
Yeah, poor guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, so you're welcome, Kathy.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Thank you for all the things you do and, for us here and for the town and the borough. And it's awesome. It's awesome. Mm-hmm. Things you make your kids do for the station. Nick and Ryan are cool. They're really cool kids.
Yeah.
So All right. There was we had a meeting last night for the ARPA funds for the borough.
Yeah.
Because the borough has decided that they are going to go ahead and appropriate some of the money, to local businesses.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens with that. But it was a very informative meeting.
Yeah.
Which leads me into another thing is that the town also got ARPA.
What was that?
Who knows? Where'd that money go?
That's a good question.
It's don't know.
I don't remember even hearing that. I remember the borough getting it and them spending the money appropriately on things that needed to get done. But what is the town doing with it?
I don't know. They got their own separate batch of money. So
yeah, but what are they doing with
it? The borough's very transparent about it. So they say, "Here, this is what we're doing."
Here we go again with the town. Where is it?
I don't know. Does anybody know what the borough? What the town is doing with their ARPA money? Because I don't know. I honestly do not know.
Man,
I'm not slamming anybody. It's just like where's it going? Where's it?
It's our money. They should be telling us what they're doing with it. It's not the town's money. It's money the state gave to the town to help the people in the town.
Let's see. Here's a good little line here. And Kathy, Victoria says they're paying the planner with their money. You mean the town planner that we no longer have? Oh, wait, whoa, we can't say that. The one that is on administrative paid leave.
Yeah.
He's not gone.
No.
At least to our knowledge, nothing has happened there.
Right.
But I do think it was a little weird that the selectmen meeting was canceled for last night.
Yeah, that is kind of odd. Probably nothing to talk about.
Oh, I think there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I guess it's best to not have a meeting and have people be very irritated at you rather. I know there's a lot of people upset because even though we don't have a planner, there's still people doing construction around their homes or want to do future construction with easements and things that they need planning and zoning for. And, without the building department up to full staff, pretty tough to do anything. And people are just getting deferred.
So that's one thing, a lot of, and one thing that that I've heard a lot is they're wondering what's going on with the town planner. It doesn't matter. What matters is they get somebody else in there to do the job. God bless you, Mario. But honestly, if you think about it, if you took this show over, no one's going to care where I went. It's going to, the people that are here, they're going to say, oh, okay, it's still on. I can watch it in the morning or listen to it in the morning.
It's like any other organization. There's a backup for somebody that's in a leadership type role, such as that. There's nobody as a backup that has the information. That's the way it always is. You know that.
Yep.
But you're right. They need to do something temporarily to get the thing moving, at least to support the people to get their permits and zoning stuff and variances and things like that they want to get done, because you're holding people up. A lot of people probably waited to the fall to perhaps do some construction or do something around their house, and now they can't because they can't get a permit.
So Victoria says they didn't want public comments.
That is very possible. But
we don't know. We just know the meeting was canceled.
But we can comment here all we want, but nobody's stepping up and talking to the first selectman and saying, "Hey, look, what the hell are you doing? Why aren't people?"
We don't know that. We don't know if people are even, and calling her. We don't know that.
Yeah.
It's just not, made public. Like if you called the first selectman, right? Well, that's a personal conversation between you and the first selectman. It's not something that's going to be part of the, the news or something like that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I mean, it's true, really. I mean, we can all say, "Oh, what's going on" and everything. Well, have you called? Have you emailed? If you're really that curious,
No, I'm not that curious.
I mean, honestly, I don't care who's in the town planner's office as long as somebody's there doing the job. I don't care. I mean, my thing is like, okay, well, this gentleman's not there anymore. Okay, find somebody else.
Yeah, I would have liked to, from the EDC meeting last week, I would have liked to have her show up and at least say, look, we're on a temporary hold, blah, 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 blah.
When was the EDC meeting?
Last Wednesday.
Last Wednesday, okay.
And no, never showed up.
Okay.
I mean, that.
Did anybody reach out to her and say, hey, can you show up?
I don't know.
We'll see.
I'm not the chairman, so it's not my job. It's not my job to reach out to her.
Okay.
But never showed up.
Okay.
So, I mean, it would have been nice to say, okay, yeah, things are on hold. We understand, but we can't say anything about it, blah, blah, blah. Okay, understand. Mm-hmm. But again, here we go. We talk about this all the time. Nobody ever tells anybody anything.
And here's another thing that's circulating around town.
What's that?
Has nothing to do with Griswold.
Yeah.
All to do with Plainfield. The rumor is that Amazon's not going in because they don't have enough people.
Yeah.
Fake news.
Fake news.
Fake news.
I don't know where that came from, but.
And I told Kevin Cunningham about that, and he just looked at me and went, were you here that day? No. And he just rolled his eyes. He goes, oh, Jesus.
I know. That's what I couldn't understand. And I don't even know why that even came up at a Griswold meeting. I don't know why it came up at a Griswold meeting, to be honest with you.
All right. Scott Fryer just in caps. Oh, he's taking my steam and my word.
Uh-oh.
He said, incorrect. What is the incorrect about? I want to know. What are we incorrect about there, Fryer?
Yeah.
Victoria says, when I see conversations about what's going on with XYZ in our town, if it's important, I go to our first selectman and I get the answer. Pretty damn simple.
Did she go get the answer? What's going on?
She doesn't live in town.
Oh, she does. Oh, she lives in. Yeah.
No, she's talking about her own town.
Her own town
she lives in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kathy says, the birthday girl says, according to the last Board of Selectmen meeting or minutes, some ARPA funds were used for the designing of the Route 164 infrastructure project, and there was discussion using funds to purchase a van and or a trailer for the recreation department.
Why?
Apparently, they're looking for a van for Griswold Youth and Family Services, a new one. Here we go. Fryer, the Amazon rumor, quote unquote, rumor. I was following the rule we made yesterday in our text conversation. Yeah, incorrect. Our rule. Yeah, him and I text back and forth because there was something.
There
was something going on in Griswold now, and somebody, makes this thing, and I would, if I know they're wrong, I go incorrect.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know why it even came up at a Griswold meeting with something related to Plainfield. It's none of the business.
No. It didn't come up in.
Yes, it did.
What are you talking about?
The rumor of the Amazon not opening came up at a Griswold meeting.
That's right. You're right.
Correct. Which
fake news.
Fake news.
Fake news.
Right.
Okay. Well, so there goes the $4 million ARPA dollars from the town.
Design ain't costing no $4 million.
Huh?
That design ain't costing $4 million.
No.
I didn't realize that the ARPA money was being used for the design.
I didn't either until that right there.
Yeah, I mean, what maybe they spend a couple $100,000, maybe. I don't know.
Gotcha.
There's still plenty of money left.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, Victoria says, same with the rumor that there's a warehouse being built with no tenant in place. That is in Plainfield, where the old orchard used to be.
They have a tenant, but they can't say who it is. If you remember when he was here, but they cannot say who it is. Sworn to secrecy. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
here's the other thing. Like Scott and I, we're in this incorrect phase. Scott Fryer and I. So like if something, we'll just go type in caps. Incorrect. So a couple days ago, there was a thread in Grizzled Now, which by the way, Scott, I got a lot of bunk from Carl Lucier the other day. He goes, "What is up with you and Fryer? You're always talking crap about Grizzled Now and everything." I'm like, well. Yeah, well, Victoria, don't pop it in now. Because Victoria says she knows who it is.
No, well, don't say it because it is kind of quiet.
Yeah, we don't know, and
we don't know.
I don't want to start rumors.
No,
about that.
No.
But anyway, there was a conversation within Grizzled Now, and talking about all the police officers that were in town a couple of days ago. It was like 15 cars.
Yeah,
and the one thing that people didn't realize.
Well, you had Dunkin' Donuts.
No.
Oh, okay.
One thing that people didn't realize is
at the gun range.
Yeah, there's the new gun range in Griswold. That was really on the down low. That they brought it back. Let's see how much traction that one gets. But half the cars a few of the cars were Hartford police cars.
Oh,
they weren't even state cars. They just say, "Oh my God, there's cars with fancy lights on them." There were so many different things. Oh, it's a raid. It's this. It's that. It's this. It's that. It wasn't any of that.
No.
And I just sit there and I know what it is, but I mean, it's one of those things that you don't have enough information to put out a full story on.
Yeah.
So, but I was like, incorrect. One guy put something which was completely way off base, and I just put, "Thanks for playing. We have some lovely parting gifts for you." But they had a training event in Killingly. They did, from what I know, but what happened here had nothing to do with that. I mean, they could have been here.
Yeah.
For both, but
yeah.
So they were on Main Street, then they made their way down to Mechanic Street.
Oh,
so
gotcha. Oh,
the rumors are always a lot better than the real story.
Oh, I believe it.
It's always a lot better.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's finally get into some of the new. I mean, I've teased it for like 20 minutes now. You ready?
Yeah.
Here's a doozy.
Yeah.
One of the new laws in Connecticut that's going to go on the books on October 1st. It stems from from a death investigation of a woman in Bridgeport. The family of Brenda Rawls said they were never formally notified about her death by Bridgeport police. The new law now requires police officers to notify a deceased person's next of kin about the death as soon as practicable, as soon as it'll allow, but within 24 hours after 24 hours, within 24 hours of identifying the deceased.
You would think that'd be common sense.
You'd think.
You would think that'd be common sense.
Yeah.
Why would you even need a law for that? But apparently, two detectives didn't do it.
Right.
So.
So that's one of them.
Yep.
A new law makes various changes to procedures when a juvenile is arrested, including requiring the child to be brought before a judge within 5 business days after the arrest, allowing the court to order electronic monitoring if a child was charged with a second or subsequent motor vehicle or property theft offense.
Yeah, that's them responding to a lot of the motor vehicle arrests that were happening, the car thefts that were happening also local.
The catalytic converters.
No, not the catalytic converters. That one, that's the stealing of cars. They were stealing cars and getting away with it. They go in, steal a car, and then walk out the door. So they wanted to make the rules tougher for them so that they, get punished for stealing these vehicles. I don't know about the catalytic converter one. I'm not sure what that is.
Are you a dog lover? I'm thinking no.
Well, why not?
Okay. Well, I don't know, because you got 20 cats at your house.
No, dogs are dogs. What the hell's the difference? That's a good law. I know what that one is.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So for folks that are dog lovers, you'll appreciate this one. because there's a lot of this that goes on. I mean, we see it all the time.
Yeah.
You know, dogs being chained up outside for what? Especially in bad weather.
Right.
So this new law requires adequate dog sheltering during certain adverse weather and outdoor conditions and applies additional requirements for dog tethering. The law requires that a dog be given adequate shelter when it is outside for more than 15 minutes.
Right.
And the National Weather Service has also issued weather advisory or warning if it's too hot.
Which makes
anything, you know, that's adverse to the dog's health or safety.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah,
I think that is something
that's
that
a good
is
law.
long coming.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
people leaving,
Yeah.
you know, their dogs in a car.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Another new law. You ready?
Yeah.
Offers protection to users of online dating services and domestic violence victims.
Yep.
This is an interesting one.
Yeah.
The law addresses online dating, domestic violence protections, and employment discrimination. The new law requires operators of online dating services in the state to provide Connecticut users with safety awareness notifications before allowing them to use their online dating platforms. The bill also prohibits discrimination based on someone's status as a domestic violence victim in employment, public accommodations, housing, the granting of credit, and other laws which the Commission on Human Rights and Opportunities has jurisdiction.
Yeah.
So Paul Lash goes for a job. Let's say you have some sort of domestic issue that you've been arrested for.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably true. And you go to get a job. They may refuse you.
Yeah.
Because of that.
They could.
I mean, there's a million ways to say, oh, no, that wasn't it.
That would come out in the background check.
Right. So I think that one's pretty interesting.
Yeah. There is one there in background checks.
Yeah. Sean says, who's going to enforce the new dog law?
Surprisingly, your neighbor.
Huh?
Your neighbor. A lot of people who are neighbors are very animal lovers. They don't like seeing animals left outside. No call.
My neighbor?
A neighbor.
Oh, a neighbor.
A neighbor. Good call. Mm-hmm.
So here we go. Just like I've always said in the past, just what do you think? Or people think, oh, nobody's listening, or nobody listens to this show. Trust me when I tell you, there's people that listen, because I hear it all the time.
Yeah.
Just because they're not talking in the room doesn't mean they're not there listening. Like Griswold Youth and Family Services Director Ryan Aubin.
Oh,
He goes, I'm listening. So, for example, this is going to go back to the ARPA funds. And Sean will call who? I don't know, Sean. Call Town Hall. Ask them who's going to enforce it. Call State Police and see who's going to enforce it. Because I do not know the answer to that question.
Yeah.
Hello. The van trailer request for Parks and Rec and Youth and Family Services to be prepared. To be prepared. Oh, stop. This thing is scrolling.
Yeah. What is the trailer for?
That's what I'm trying to get to, but it keeps scrolling. Senior Center supporting our department by giving us their old passenger van. When the new one comes in, the Board of Selectmen are discussing possibly an enclosed trailer because we tow items daily for the department, meaning Youth and Family Services. Trying to plan proactivity when the van is out of commission. Don't want to burden Public Works in towing for a trailer for us, so we can. We are hoping the senior van.
Well, I know.
Okay.
I think the senior van's been ordered for a long time. I mean, I remember hearing that, but it hasn't come in yet because, as we all know, getting these kinds of vehicles takes a while. But that doesn't make sense to take an old senior van and turn it over to use. You know, That does make sense. I mean, how often are they going to use it? I mean, not like the senior
Yep.
one where they're going to use it every day. So that does make a lot of sense. Towing a trailer, well, they may have to get somebody that has a little, and driving a bus like that around. I'm not sure if you need a special license or what. I don't know.
Not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. So
I don't know. So
yeah. What else you
what's
got?
going on? I don't know. What do you got, Paul? It's me
Well,
sitting here flapping my gums.
No, there's one there in the background checks.
We'll talk about it.
Well, the one in the background checks, if you fail the background check, they're supposed to report it to the,
To who? Who do you report?
public service, the police, the public, they call them the public safety, whatever it is, services, whatever the hell they call it. When you fail a background check,
Okay.
you're supposed to be reported to that. That's a new law they added in. Yeah. So the other thing, when new law they added was salary ranges. When you go in and get a job, they need to show you the ranges of the salary when you apply for a job.
Okay.
So another new law. Another new law is providing a breastfeeding space in the workplace,
Okay.
which makes a lot of sense.
You mean like a
separate room?
a separate room or
Yeah.
area? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what else we got here. Age discrimination in employment applications. The new law amends existing law by making it discriminatory practice for an employee or employer or employer's agent to request or require applicants to provide their age, date of birth, dates of attendance, or date of graduation from an educational institution. New law. Clean Act. Clean Air Act and Act concerning responsible for equitable regulation of adult use cannabis. Pot.
You're like speaking in hieroglyphics, Paul. You're like
cannabis.
Okay.
Let's see. Marijuana became legal as of July 1st. The new law provides employers with significant authority to prohibit marijuana use in the workplace and punish marijuana use outside of the workplace. So employers must ban smoking and e-cigarette use of tobacco and cannabis. So now they added that into the no smoking area. That was added in. Oh, here's a cool one. Educational assistant.
It's a cool one.
Well, educational assistant programs. A new found in the budget requires any employer
okay.
in Connecticut with 100 or more employees must notify any Connecticut residents about whether such employer offers employees educational assistance under the new federal law.
Okay.
So
some interesting stuff coming on the books.
Changes to sexual harassment training law. So I guess they're making that more, making it more requirable and more updatable.
I think it's fun, not fun, but I mean, interesting that they talk about the sexual harassment law, and they're also talking about the change to, are trying to make online dating services a little more safe.
That's, yeah.
I had somebody, a female, say to me yesterday.
Yeah.
They were talking about, it's like, it's like, it's hard, to be out there, trying to date somebody, because guys won't approach. I just said there was because guys are scared to death. They're scared to death about approaching. I said, because back in the day, you could get yelled at or something like that, or guys were pretty much just worried about getting rejected. Now they're worried about charges being brought up on them.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, you brought that on yourself.
Yeah.
So if you can't find a date or a date won't ask you out, well, maybe it's because guys have just been knocked down. Men have we've been knocked down. Sorry to say. So I don't want to, I don't want to hear everybody going, oh, well, because of this or that. No, we've been knocked down a lot. I completely will go out there and say that females run this world. I don't care, whatever. But I think it should be equal. But I really think the females have the upper hand now on really what is said and what goes on.
Oh,
I'm not trying to be a male chauvinist pig.
No, I think it's changed somewhat. Yes, I think you're right.
So,
yeah.
So Scott Fryer beat me to it, but the athletes of the week for Griswold were announced, and there's that right in the right corner. There he is. It's Kyle Montigny, the sophomore at Griswold.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want that one there. Let's see. That shouldn't be there like that. It should be in here. What the hell? Let me add it differently. So we have two every week now. Griswold is talking about their athletes of the week.
Mm-hmm.
So there we are. Kyle Montigny, number 25, athlete of the week, the boy athlete of the week. He didn't do much, just scored 5 touchdowns Friday night.
Wow.
Yeah. We carried the game live from Weaver.
Yeah.
The Weaver Beavers, no doubt.
Yeah, and they did beat Weaver too, I guess, huh?
60-24.
Yeah, that's a pretty high score.
Yeah. Actually, Weaver hung with them for the first half, and then I think they just ran out of gas.
Yeah.
But Montigny, who's a sophomore.
Wow.
Just to give you an idea.
Wow.
Of what this kid could accomplish in the next couple of years.
Good for him.
Yep. So he had a great week or a great game.
Good.
5 touchdowns.
Great.
Let's see if he can do the same thing against Killingly this Friday night.
I was Killingly ranked.
What do you think?
Up there.
And also Coranda Ruggiero. Oh, no, that's last week, isn't it? Or is it? I thought it was another young lady. I got that one wrong. What the heck? That was last week. Here we go. I'm like way out in the field right now. Coranda was last week's. Let's see if we can get. Of course, it doesn't want to. Computers never work when you want it to.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. It's Abby Matheson, also a sophomore. So a couple of sophomores grabbing the Athlete of the Week honors.
Oh, good for them.
So congratulations to Abby and, of course, Kyle. Now, Abby, her dad, has run camera for us a bunch of times. So that's really, really cool.
Good.
I know, Scott. I clicked on the wrong picture. So, we don't have like producing crews, like your show.
Well, there'll probably be a producer in the new organization.
Oh, no. We can't afford it. Not like Bronx Baseball and Beer. Whoa. They got a complete production crew and everything. No.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Volleyball's crazy. They're 5-0. This team is really something else this year. And they have Bacon Academy tonight.
Oh, that game's still on?
Yeah, why?
Well, they had one of their seniors or one of the kids got killed over the weekend.
Bacon?
Yeah.
Just this past weekend?
Yeah, Colchester. No, Glastonbury, excuse me.
Yeah, okay.
It was a motorcycle versus SUV in
right. I knew that, but I didn't think it was a Bacon Academy kid.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
Yeah. The girl in the car was from Bacon Academy. So I think she's 15.
Well, I knew she was young.
Yeah.
Well, that's sad. But
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Killingly and Griswold this week, Friday night.
And
should be carried on.
Where's that game?
Griswold High School.
Griswold High School.
Yep. It'll be carried on GSPN. we no longer do the home games.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? If GSPN wants to do it, and there's no sense for us to do the same game.
No, it doesn't make any sense. No.
So we'll do the away games. They can do the home games.
Yeah.
And that's going to be against Killingly. And Scott says tonight the volleyball game is at Bacon.
Yeah.
So, which is that's sad.
Yeah, it is sad. I think it was €15. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, a motorcycle must have ran into the side of the SUV, apparently. I don't know. I didn't read a lot. There wasn't a lot of details on what had happened. So,
usually when there's a child involved, they don't release a lot of stuff.
They did release her name.
Well,
yeah,
that's probably only because the parents signed off on that.
Yeah, they released her name, and they released the.
Usually under 18,
they released the 18-year-old too, who was driving the motorcycle.
Well, the 18's an adult.
I know, but they released both names. Yeah.
Were there both? Were there two fatalities? Or just one?
The motorcycle guy and
the girl.
The girl. Yeah, 2 teens.
That's very sad.
Yeah,
it's very sad.
Yeah.
I see. I like motorcycles. I like watching them and I like hear them, vroom vroom, and stuff. I think they're pretty cool.
There's been a lot of motorcycle crashes over the last month. But it's that time of year, everybody's on a motorcycle. So, yeah.
Well, one thing that I have a hard time with is you see a lot of bumper stickers that say, "Be careful, motorcycles are out." You know what I mean? Okay.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
But what I do not like is when some of the riders are doing stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Like, they're going like 100 miles an hour on the highway. There's no need for that.
Right.
I mean, I don't know what you're trying to prove unless you just want to have that rush and whatever, but you're going to be scraped up off the road.
No, you're right.
A mile down the road.
Yeah.
Or you have folks that are, people like they're like dirt bikes and they're pulling wheelies doing 50 miles an hour down the road.
Yeah.
It only takes one slip and you're done.
Yep. No, you're absolutely
Or you're on the highway and they come right up on you and go right around you.
And they usually go around you on the right.
I know.
Which makes it dangerous too, because if you see them coming up and then you want to pull over to let them go by, a lot of times you can't see that little motorcycle coming up on your right. So guess what? But
so I understand, it's like, be careful, motorcycles are everywhere. Okay, fine. That's good. And I make sure that I do, but I'm very, very cautious of that. And I also know that it's like my ears are always peeled for that sound.
Yeah.
Because you don't know. Sometimes they're just, and all of a sudden they come right up on you. Then like that. And it's like, holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree.
So that's scary, actually, because you don't know what's going on, within a split second.
Yeah. Unfortunately, some of these young riders have no brains. And they just gone, not realizing, hey.
And it's like, how many accidents do we hear about, that involve motorcycle riders?
Mm-hmm.
Slamming into something else or falling off because they were going at a high speed.
Yeah.
Or just trying to do stupid stuff.
Yeah, that's true. I agree.
It's not always the motorcycle rider. I mean, they get hit instead of, what I mean? Instead of whatever, but
yeah.
I don't know. It's just,
yeah.
How do you guys feel about that? How do you guys feel about motorcycle riders, say motorcycles are everywhere? Fine. Be cautious of that, but are they cautious of us?
Well, I think a lot of them are.
Yeah, I think so too, for the most part.
But there are some that just do crazy stuff,
But it's the same thing with people driving cars too. There are a lot of idiots driving cars.
There's a lot of idiots driving cars lately. You're right. You're absolutely correct. There are. doing things like you won't believe.
Victoria says yesterday when we were coming back from New Hampshire, we were on I-495. 2 bikes went past us going at least 100 miles per hour, weaving in and out of traffic. She said it was so scary.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's very frightening.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah. So
you're gonna be able to carry that cabinet for me down to the new place?
What cabinet?
Huh?
What cabinet?
The big wooden one there. Just put it right on your back and.
Oh yeah, we'll put it right on my back and. Yeah.
Sean says many of those kind of motorcycle operators aren't legal to operate.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that's true or false or not. So it's.
Yeah.
He could be right. Could be wrong. Who knows?
Yeah.
Do you have any, Sean? Do you have any facts that support that, or is that just how you feel about it, or what?
Yeah.
You're deep in thought over there.
No, I'm trying to think whether it's usually those not necessarily the old Holly riders. It's the guys driving those off-brand ones.
Yeah.
Usually the Holly riders are older gentlemen or older women driving those things, and they're a little bit more respectful.
Here's one more law that's going into effect.
What is that?
I mean, there's many, but here's another one. Ready? The legislature has enacted a new law that requires all municipalities with a population of 25,000 or more, so it does not affect Griswold or Plainfield. It would affect Norwich and New London. 25,000 people or more to adopt an ordinance creating a fair rent commission.
Oh.
Do you think they hit the level of 25,000 because of maybe that's a poverty level?
I'm not sure if the 25,000 has to do with poverty level.
Okay. Yeah. And also a new law authorizes Connecticut Higher Education Supplemental Loan Authority, or CHESLA, to provide financial assistance to students enrolled in post-secondary educational programs and their parents. The law allows students and parents to take out CHESLA loans. Students can also receive grants, scholarships, fellowships, and other non-repayable assistance from CHESLA, which is the Connecticut Higher Education Supplemental Loan Authority.
Gotcha.
So a lot of new laws. You can check them out.
If you can find them.
Well, just Google it.
I mean, unfortunately,
whatever you do, don't go to Griswold now and say, "Hey, what are the new laws?"
Yeah, you really can't find them, and they're very vague on trying to explain what the hell they are. Yeah. It's almost like they don't want you to know what they are.
Well, that would be kind of silly.
Yeah.
I mean, not letting.
I mean, a lot of people don't go to the Connecticut website to look up the new laws. Yeah.
No, they don't.
No. Until they get whacked with them.
Let's see. Birthdays today. Kellyanne King, Dawn Doyon, and of course, Kathy Waslick. All right. That's it. We got to kind of break loose because we're going to be cutting a commercial in a few minutes for actually Griswold High School football, an ad that's going to be played during Griswold High School football. And one of the good things is that we really appreciate there's some new sponsors and supporters coming on board, like Collins and Jewel Company in Basra. So they're part of the manufacturing pipeline. So basically what that means is that they offer positions for kids right out of high school.
Oh.
So that you can learn as you earn, and it also helps you find out what's your path in life. Because I guess a lot of kids that go to college right after high school, there's a high number that drop out.
Yeah, because they don't know what they want to do.
They don't know what they want to do, right? So this gives them an opportunity to try to find a path, and they offer those positions. So listen for these advertisements and announcements that we'll be having coming up from Collins and Jewel.
Huh.
They'll be very useful for a lot of kids that, just maybe have help needing to find some direction as far as
what they want to do.
Employment.
Yeah, sure.
And they do have jobs available.
Yeah.
EB's another one. But anyway.
Yeah.
We'll talk more about Collins and Jewel in the coming weeks and months. So, all right, Paul, thank you very much, dude.
Yep.
And we will see everybody once again tomorrow. I would think next Monday is when we would be starting at the new studio.
May not be here Friday.
We may be.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
All right. Have a good day, everyone. We will see you tomorrow right here on SNSN.
You buy better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
The Burns Agency knows your insurance needs can change with almost every season. The snowblowers get tucked away, and the motorcycles, boats, and jet skis come out to play. Give yourself a minute. Stop. Think about what new or changing exposure